Hey there, ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot, hopefully your favorite DarkTide partner, and today I'm here to show you the updated Psyker build. Now, I did try and film this live on stream, but I realized that the crash was actually caused by swapping loadouts in the meat grinder, so we're not going to do that this time, but I'll try and explain the build as best I can without doing so. Okay, first and foremost, I'm going to go through the feats for this build, because right now the Psyker is basically a cookie cutter loadout. Alright, you don't have to worry too much about what you've got and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so the standard loadout for the Psyker right now, regardless of what staff you use, all right, is Quietude on the first column, okay, because toughness when you quell peril, super useful. Inner Tranquility, because peril resistance is far superior. Even after the Warp Unleash buff, it doesn't do enough to actually, make you want to give up Inner Tranquility. The peril resistance is beautiful and helps your team so much because you can keep on spamming your Surge Staff, you can keep on spamming your Purgated Staff, whatever. Cerebral Lacerations, this is the current main feat for column 3 because the 25% damage from all sources is beautiful. It allows Brain Burst to do more damage on the second cast on the same target. It helps your team melt bosses. It's just so good right now. And the only thing that can compete with it is Psychinetic's Aura. You don't need Psychic Communion, that's for sure. Psychinetic's Aura is sometimes chosen by Psykers, but again, I don't recommend it. Cerebral Lacerations is too good to give up. Kinetic Shield is the only one that is variable in this build, because for column 4, if you're going to use a Force Sword with Deflector, choose Kinetic Deflection. If you're going to use a non-Force weapon, as with the Surge Staff build, you'll probably want to have Kinetic Shield instead. Alright? The damage reduction is lovely, and range is your biggest threat in Damnation. So having that 10% at baseline and 33% when you're at high peril, which is usually when you're quelling desperately to survive, is great. And this is why I use it. Warp Battery, must have in this build. 6 warp charges. Warp Siphon now falls off. The warp charges you have now fall off one at a time, which you should know since I covered it in previous patch notes videos and stuff like that. They each grant 4% damage. So if you've got 6 of them, that's 24% damage. And it falls off one at a time. Every 25 seconds. So it's honestly super awesome. And that's why Warp Battery is so good, because you always have increased damage basically if you're keeping up your warp charges. And this is just a blessing in Damnation. All right, in the last column, all right, the only one that you want is Kinetic Barrage, because if you're going to use Warp Battery, you want to retain your warp charges, especially for Inner Tranquility as well. So your only choice is Kinetic Barrage, which will allow you to Brain Burst faster, and it's also really useful. Now, this is a Damnation meat grinder, okay? I'm just gonna quickly pop this Crusher. You see, with Cerebral Lacerations, the second Brain Burst does more damage than the first, allowing you to fast pop heavy targets, especially in Damnation settings. So that is something that you should take into account. All right. In terms of curios, I keep it simple. The Psyker is squishy, so I like to have toughness, wound, and max health. Keeps me alive through most situations. In terms of the perks, I use damage resistance gunners, toughness regeneration speed, and if I can get it, combat ability regeneration. I don't have one more bit of toughness regen on the toughness curio because sadly guys, I wasn't able to find one that has gunner resistance as well and toughness regen. So I'm kind of crying, but slow and steady. All right, if you're going to use a Force Sword, please make sure it has the Deflector blessing. All right, Deflector 4 is probably your best choice. If you're not going to use the Force Sword, you can go for pretty much a Dueling Sword, Combat Axe. It's honestly your choice. Do whatever you're comfortable with. With the Surge Staff, I generally prefer to have a non-force weapon to handle my horde clearing. So that's where the Dueling Sword or the Combat Axe comes in. And with the Purgated Staff, I prefer to have the Force Sword because it is just so useful for instantly handling a mutant or, a hound that pounces on your teammate. It's just an instant one-shot, just slash, it's dead, that kind of thing, especially with 6 warp charges going on. All right, so that's it for the build. All right, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you guys the combat showcase that I took from the stream. I was actually going to film this video live on stream, like I said, but I'll take the sections from that high intensity Damnation run, chop it up a bit, and just show you how the Psyker currently plays. You will take note that I mostly keep up 6 warp charges as much as I possibly can, and then I just use that to make sure my attacks are always hitting extremely hard. All right, So thank you very much for watching this build video. I hope it helps you guys out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm only going to show like 5 minutes gameplay footage, so it's probably not going to be very long. So there'll be a lot of cuts, but I just hope you will enjoy it regardless. Like I said, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you could get this video to 100 likes, I'd be super happy. And also, before I go, let me also give my thanks to the channel members that make these videos possible. You guys are awesome. If you guys want to help me out, you can also do so by donating, grabbing channel memberships, super chatting whenever I'm stream. Basically, all of your donations and stuff go toward making more content. So you guys are the ones that are making this possible. Giving my thanks right now to the top channel members: DeathDawning982 at Plus Ultra. We've got Jerry Fast, Rogue Assassin, Oh Mr. Green Buff, and Zach MG at Prestige. Thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you to all of our honored robots as well. A Ripley, Jammer Boy, The Mighty Zeno, Underpaid Enlisted Soldier, Triple D326, Darverse, Cordova2182, Maze, Che D12, I'm Peeps, Syed Assad, Pringle Bread, Tuan Nguyen, Miss Eve, Valorous, Coda CMF, Kami SMH, Conrad C, Nate the Great, Kurt Sussler, Corey Ryu, Benjamin Savage, Lady Neo, Greasy Burger. Thank you guys so much. All right, and thank you to all of our honored, thank you to all of our cool and weird bots as well. You guys are amazing. All right, I will see you guys on the next one. Y'all stay happy, y'all stay healthy, and enjoy the gameplay footage.
I suggest you heal. Sniper!
I say! A StAFFS coming in! There are miles to go before we rest.
Such power!
I'm reloading! Cleanse this place! One nuke at a time! Kill shot drills engaged!
It's dead now!
Cover grenade, heretic!
Excessive force authorized! Russia!
Feel the pressure!
I concur!
Dead precious!
Yes! Yes! Look!
Got a present for you!
Breaching the Empyrean! Enemies bedded in!
Show 'em how it's done, soldier! Stop shooting!
I am one with the wall!
Intense as it gets. Oh, shite.
The flamer is down!
Check that out!
Less than optimal. Instruction. Build hyperbaric pressure by employing data interrogators.
Hey, Cassie.
It's in the witch. Hold it ground.
Focus, and we may endure.
Starting interrogator district starting. Cover me! Cover soldier!
Initiating crowd control!
Looks good though, Jones. I really appreciate that. Thank you. That means a lot to me. I worked really hard to get here. And, you know, sometimes it irks me if my stream doesn't look 100% perfect. So thank you very much for that compliment. It means the world to me. Okay. This.
Thank the Emperor! It is silent.
Oh, damn.
There's more blood than seems ideal.
But Semi made it through the horde. They're busy hitting me.
Excessive force authorized!
That insane crush at the end. Whoop. They got that last snipe at the end. Lol. But yeah, that was a good one.